a little bit about these chickens. So we've got 6 chickens. At the moment there are only 4 out because we've got 2 that are what my teacher called Clucky. So chickens will lay eggs no matter what, all the time. If there's a rooster around, there's a potential that those eggs can be fertilized and become baby chickens. However, hens will always lay eggs. The laying hens will always lay eggs for about 2 to 3 years, and they will usually, depending on the breed, give you about 4 to 6 eggs a week. If they're not getting enough food or if they're stressed, they will give you less, and then you need to figure out what's lacking in their diet. Oftentimes it's either calcium or protein that they're not getting enough of, and then you need to obviously provide that for them so they can continue laying, because laying requires a lot of energy. You can imagine laying a whole egg every day for the size that they are. So you got to make sure that you're giving them sufficient food. That's why although every day, twice a day, we dump the chicken bucket, which is all of our scraps, into here, and these ladies love it. And they also love broccoli, and lucky us, broccoli grows as a weed around here. So the chickens, sorry, back to the other 2. So we've got 2 in there that are Clucky. So they're sitting on their eggs because they think that they're going to hatch. And chickens will do that for anywhere up to 3 weeks if they think that they're going to have babies. And they won't eat, and they won't drink, and they won't take a dust bath during that time. So it's important. I mean, I think you should leave them alone during that time. Some people will say you should take them out and dunk them in cold water and it snaps them out of it. But just letting nature take its course is really the best thing. So whoever's on chicken duty at the moment, we've got Molly and so we've got 2 people on chicken duty, and if you notice there's only 4 out here, don't worry, just do check in the back and I'll show you where to check to make sure they're still in there, and we haven't had any more dog incidents. But after 3 weeks they'll be fine, they'll come back out, they'll start eating again, and everything will be all good. So that's the chicken that is Clucky, well, 1 of 2 at the moment. So she may be sitting on up to 5 eggs. A lot of the chickens will go and they'll all lay their eggs in one basket, and then one of them will sit on all of them. So we don't really know how many eggs are under there. We could move her. If she's there for more than a couple days, I'll move her and get the eggs. And there's one more over here. So we already collected the eggs this morning, so we don't have any to show you guys. But also I told the girls this morning, sometimes chickens, can you guys hear me back there? Sometimes the chickens, if you take their eggs every day, will think that where they're laying is an unsafe place to lay eggs, because they come back every day and they notice that their eggs are gone, so they'll go and try and hide them somewhere else. So sometimes we'll find, like a little patch somewhere under a corner or behind a bush with, 10 to 15 eggs. The people I worked for in Australia, when I was there at the time, we found their pram, their stroller, underneath. It had like 20 eggs in it because the chickens were worried that their eggs were being stolen, so they started laying them where nobody would find them. And if you want to prevent that, you can usually put a golf ball in their basket, and then they will think that it's an egg there, and they feel like that place is safe for them to lay, so they'll keep laying there day after day. Any questions?